Hello, this is Lydia, the lifestyle coach, and welcome to our live feed in our group on Wednesday. Or if you're seeing this at some other time from some other place, then welcome anyway. And what do I do? Who am I? Well, I'm Lydia, the lifestyle coach, and I help women to be free of food crazies, to just not have eating disorders anymore, to just feel at peace with how they are around food. And we are going to talk about a fun topic today, which is so requested, which comes up all the time. And, I have done series on debunking and I have done, all these sorts of things, but people are still asking, like, what about the weight loss? What about that? What about my weight? So you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to address it head on today. For real. Here we go. Tips for weight loss. So I know I usually don't talk about weight loss, but it keeps coming up. So today I'm giving in. And we're going to talk about getting real about what if it really was about our weight loss. Let's just go from the perspective of, you know what? Let's just say our aim is just about our weight. It's not about fixing our relationship with food. It's not about anything else. It's simply we just care about our weight. What does that look like? Let's look at it. You got me. Let's do it. So first, let's look at the reasons why we gain weight. I mean, there are many, but there are a few big ones. So number one, it's because we eat too much. We simply eat more calories than our body can handle as energy right then, so it stores it as stored energy, which is fat. Or two, because we are involved in long-term patterns that actually drive up our weight over time. So let's look at number one, eating too much. Well, why do we eat too much? Well, the number one cause of binge eating is restrictive dieting. That's also the number one cause of overeating. So, cool. Okay. If we want to eat less, if you want tips for weight loss, weight management, then we just stop dieting. There we go. Okay. Now, let's look at number two, long-term patterns that drive up our weight over time. Do you know the biggest indicator of weight gain over time? Well, it happens to be dieting over time. Long-term dieting, repeated dieting actually leads to becoming more and more weight and more overweight over time. Crazy. Same answer. Ending the dieting. So you guys, even if it is all about weight loss, even if that's our only focus, it's still the same answer. That the best tip that I can give you is to stop doing the things that lead to more weight gain. If that's your total focus, then okay, just do the things that stop you from gaining more and more weight over time, which happens to be the same things that get you to end the binge eating and all those sorts of things. Like there are two pieces of it, right? It's like about ending the restriction and then it's about breaking the habit, right? And I really specialize in both. And, breaking the habit is a big piece of that. But it's going to be hard to do if you have no willingness to sort of like let go of the restriction, because you've got to get it from all angles. So maybe this is coming up for you right now. Maybe you're saying, but Lydia, I have lost weight from dieting. Okay, let's look at that. Is that true? Are you slimmer than you were before you went on your first diet? If the answer is no, then no, you haven't lost weight from dieting. You have gained weight from dieting. Think of it like this. If somebody gives you $1, but then takes $2 away from you, you don't say, they gave me $1, yay! Even though, yes, that happened. They did give you $1, but that's not all that happened. You see the reality of the rest of the story. You say, hey, they took my money. Hey, the diet made me bigger than I was before. Hey, the restriction has actually driven up my weight. So even thinking of it, like from the weight loss perspective, and that's our priority, answer is still the same. I want to be really clear about this. I am not telling you guys to give up on being healthy to stop binge eating. I'm saying, what if we stopped the binge eating and ended the cycle and actually stopped the next 50 pounds of weight gain that's on its way with the direction that you're headed right now? That's because of the dieting. Continue dieting, continue trying to lose the weight through restriction is literally how you can gain your next 50 pounds. And, never being able to lose, so another effect is never being able to lose the weight that you gained because of the dieting. Dieting actually makes you less and less able to lose the weight. And it causes continued weight gain even more rapidly, because guess what? With the more dieting, it's more binge eating. So the weight actually comes on quicker and it's harder and harder to lose. So you're gaining it faster, not just because of the extra calories you're eating because of the restriction, but because of what's happening to your metabolism. When you slow your metabolism way down from the restricting, and then you add a ton of extra calories on top of that really slow metabolism through your binging, it actually piles on the weight very quickly. So if you want to end the food crazies and just see how your body shows up when you're finally at peace with food, and when it's not dealing with the thousands of extra calories that are dumped on top of that barely there metabolism, then you can go to lydialifestyle.com and book a free session. And you can also go, for more details about this, to lydiavideo.com and look up the What Will Happen to My Weight video, aka the best set point video. And that explains exactly why dieting actually leads to weight gain. So I know this is something that comes up, and I totally get it. I was there for so long, you guys. Like, that kept me from really having the freedom that I really could and that I do now, when I was still in that place of like, okay, but like, that's all great. I don't want to binge eat anymore, but I also have to not gain weight, and I have to be able to lose weight. Like, those things fight against each other. Not that you have to gain weight, and not that you have to give up on losing the weight that you've gained. It's just that when you put that as the same priority as really fixing your relationship with food, it messes things up. But guess what is a natural side effect of fixing your relationship with food? Well, your body can actually do what it's meant to do, which is regulating your natural weight, which, if you haven't been, dieting for a long time, then hopefully that set point weight is something where, isn't driven up so far. But guess what? Isn't it better to be at your set point weight than an even higher set point weight with another year of dieting or another month of dieting? I don't know what your metabolism and your body is like or how sensitive it is. This is about stopping the cycle right now, so you don't have to live at a really, uncomfortable, unnatural weight for you. We are all different shapes and sizes, and your natural weight is probably different than somebody else's. That's fine, because we're all different. But you can be totally happy and healthy and comfortable in your weight and your body that is natural for you. And it's not going to be your natural weight if you continue to be in this cycle. So if you guys want some help with this, if you're like, yes, like I want this to be done, guess what? We have done that for hundreds of women now, women that had those same fears. What if I, do another thing and I fail, I know, like, that's so hard. But what if you do the last thing that you need to do and you succeed and you can be done with this? Or, what if, I can't lose the weight? Well, guess what? The path that you're on right now, how's that working for you? So this is really about ending this once and for all, just getting it done so you can be free. So if you'd like some help with that, you can go to lydialifestyle.com. We have a free session there if there are still some openings. If not, we have a growing waiting list, but I am promising you guys we're going to get to you. I know there's a huge demand, but we're trying to get to everyone so that they can be able to have that first step and that foundation to be done with the binge eating. And this is Lydia, the lifestyle coach. And thanks for tuning in, you guys, and all your wonderful support, and for being part of this group and making it an amazing place. Bye. Mwah.